Coming up on this edition of Talk of the Town from the Ohio State University Extension Office, Mr. Clif Little. He's going to tell us about all kinds of ag ed we can dig our teeth into and sink our teeth into and just have a lot of fun with. We are also going to have from Women Interested in Children, the president of that organization, Kim McMillen. She'll be telling us about their upcoming fundraiser. And from Cambridge Main Street for the first time in 2019, the executive director who's got all kinds of fun stuff to tell us about, all kinds of great activities in our downtown, Mary Beth Sills. All on this edition of Talk of the Town.
From the U.S. Bank Studios in downtown Cambridge, Ohio, it's Talk of the Town.
Welcome on into a brand new edition of Talk of the Town, live to tape from the U.S. Bank Studios here in downtown Cambridge. It's your boy, Jeremy Scott, manning the cockpit, sitting in the captain's chair, whatever you want to call it. I am here and I'm ready to do battle, but I couldn't do battle without my cohort, the one behind the cameras, the one whose work you always see anytime we do this show. I'm talking about our producer man, Mr. Adam Green. Hi, Adam.
Hey, how you doing, my man?
Always good to see you. It's still cold.
Oh, it's still chilly.
Imagine that, folks. It's not going to warm up anytime soon. But hey, one thing to maybe get us into the warm spirit is agriculture, and that is why we have a guy to kick off this edition of Talk of the Town who's going to tell us all about ag ed. I have from the Ohio State University Extension, Mr. Clif Little.
Jeremy, my pleasure.
Pleasure to see you. Where are our treats?
Well,
I thought we signed you up to do that,
you are,
Clif.
Hey, you're too excited to have treats right now. We need to calm you down a second. This is ag, and I'm a slow talker. Smooth, everything's just relaxed in my world.
I feel like singing some Roy Rogers or something
There
like
you
that.
go, country music, I'm with you on that.
All right, you're in for that.
All
I'll
right.
tell you, one thing I'm in for is for some agricultural education, and you are loaded with all kinds of information about agricultural education.
I got stuff, and this one probably excites you a lot.
Which
Taxes.
one? Oh, pro!
Taxes, right?
Oh, gosh, you're talking to the biggest cheapskate on earth.
Oh!
Yeah, I mean, refunds we'll talk about, yeah.
Well, taxes for farms are complicated. There's a lot of changes every year. We're dealing with livestock, machinery, depreciation of it, changes in federal tax code, some changes in state as well. So we hold a tax class every year, and we've got one coming up. I'm going to tell you about a lot of classes we got, and I haven't mentioned the date here specifically because some of our viewers might miss them. They can simply go on guernsey.osu.edu, click on the events tab, go through the months by month and look at the different programs, flyers, registration, all that stuff is there, Jeremy. So one of those coming up, and it's actually not till March, and I'm not going to go through these in any particular order, but tax class, March 26, 6 p.m. That's going to be held in our office, and there's no cost. This class is designed for farmland property owners, active farmers, those kind of things.
How to fill out your forms for the IRS and all that kind of thing?
Schedule F, depreciation, all the things that farmers have to go through, self-employment, those sort of things that farmers have that are a little bit different than the rest of us.
Sure.
Tax class coming up March 26th. Also,
by the way, I love the title on that slide. Show it to the camera.
I think Jeremy Scherf picked that date out there.
Adam, can you zoom in on that?
Our state forester.
I can see it there.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. I love that so much.
Right.
Money does grow on trees.
Money does grow. That's what he wanted to call this program. So OSU Extension, Farm Bureau, Division of Forestry, Soil and Water Office in Guernsey County, we're all cooperating on this program designed for property owners to realize the value in their woodland. And that's coming up March 21st. 5:30. We're going to hold this at Jurassic Park. A lot of great programs held there. It is $5. We would like you to call the Soil and Water Conservation Office to register. We're going to serve a little meal with that. Again, that's March 21st, 5:30, little meal. Call the Soil and Water Office and learn more about manage your woodlot to make some money on it.
Yeah.
Their number, 740-489-5276.
Who's going to lead that class, Clif?
Jeremy Scherf.
Oh, Jeremy Scherf is going to do that. Okay,
Yeah.
He's the one who came up with that title.
He came up with that catchy title.
He's going to be teaching the class. Why wouldn't you want to learn from a guy who says money does grow on trees? I like people like that. I like people who buck tradition, such as Jeremy Scherf.
All right, this one.
Ooh, spotted knapweed.
You know that. Right?
What is spotted
What
knapweed?
Well,
was your name in high school?
That's a good question because you've been driving by it for about 10 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that
absolutely.
little purple flower during the summer, July and August, that's all along the roadways. All right, if you live here or live from, let's say, Guernsey County, Muskingum County, down to Morgan County, up to Tuscaroras, or out to Belmont County, in that range, then you've seen spotted knapweed.
Okay.
But it's a new weed, truthfully, for Ohio, for our area. Been here about 10 years now, and this stuff is spreading faster than anything else I've ever seen in my career. So we deal in ag with a lot of invasive species, but this one is the most aggressive.
So maybe instead of saying growing like a weed, we should say spreading like a weed.
It is. The problem with it is it takes over pastures, hay fields, even gets into lawns. You can see it in lawns if you drive Route 40 there, and there's a lot of lawns down to that state route. And then it crowds out grasses. Livestock don't want to eat it. So this stuff is a terrible invasive weed, and it's spreading in Guernsey County. So our USDA office has a program called the Spotted Knapweed Program. Call them and check it out. You can go to USDA NRCS office, cross from the hospital here in Cambridge, stop in there, find out more about that. We can help you take care of this problem weed.
Okay, so that's not actually a class that you're going to be teaching then. There's just information available about it at USDA.
It is a class I'm going to be teaching.
Oh.
Right. Matter of fact, tonight, what are you doing tonight?
I'll tell you what, everything that I had in my schedule, that just got blown to heck because there's spotted knapweed I've got to take care of.
Well, yeah, this is part of a class that we teach. I don't have one scheduled here in the county yet, but I am teaching a class tonight. So it's part of an ongoing educational process that we stick in a lot of different classes to share with the public the seriousness of this particular weed.
Absolutely. Well, I'll tell you, that's not the weed a lot of people would like to see around here.
Yeah.
So therefore, and thusly, this is the kind we want to get rid of, not bring in. That's what you're trying to tell me.
It's a beautiful weed. You just don't want it ruining all your forages that you need to feed animals.
Right, yeah, because the animals won't eat it, so what good does it do? It does no good.
It's beautiful. Bees love it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, you got to feed the bees. The bees do serve a purpose.
Yes, they do.
Did you see that the bumblebees just entered the endangered list?
I did not see that.
Yeah.
Bumblebee is.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I saw that on social media, so who knows if it's true or not, but I did see that on social media. It's not looking too good for the bumblebee, but, Cliff, I would love to fill up a whole show talking about all this stuff. Unfortunately, we are running out of time.
Man.
Where can people go, though, to get this information and any other information about all of the great stuff that you're doing?
So much is coming up. Go to guernsey.osu.edu. That's our webpage. Click on events, sift through the months, click on the programs, registration flyers, all that information we talked about, that's there.
I'll tell you what, always a wealth of information. I mean, his name might be little, but he's big in information. He is Clif from the OSU Extension office.
Jeremy.
Pleasure to talk
I love
to you.
it. Thank
I love
you.
having you on. It's Jeremy, and we will be back with more Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door.
The Old Country Loft in Byesville is full of quality country primitives and a whole lot more. Ruth Dixon and her crew bring you the things you need to decorate your home with country charm and warmth. The Old Country Loft, corner of Main and Glass Avenue, Byesville.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a
great place to live, work, and play.
Check out Talk of the Town on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/YRPTV and be sure to subscribe.
Back here at the U.S. Bank Studios, it's Talk of the Town and all kinds of things going on the set.
See what we do behind the scenes.
Well, you can't see what we do behind the scenes, but you can see what we do on camera. And you can actually go back and take a look at every episode that we've done on camera on our YouTube channel, YRP TV. Go hit on Adam's stuff. Adam likes to be hit on, and so does his stuff. So, folks, one of the great things coming to our community, it's so entertaining, and let me tell you, if you've never seen this, you want to. I'm talking about dueling pianos. It's a part of a greater fundraiser that Women Interested in Children is going to be doing at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. Here to tell us all about it, I have got the president of Women Interested in Children, Kim McMillen.
Hey,
Pleasure
Jeremy.
to see you, ma'am.
Thanks for the opportunity to be here. We certainly appreciate it.
Oh, we love talking to you guys. You guys do such great work for our community. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this, and then we'll kind of hit some of the finer details.
All right.
When is this fundraiser taking place?
It is February 2nd, which would be a week from this coming Saturday.
All right. So
and I just checked the weather forecast, and it's supposed to be in the 30s, sunny all day, so time to get out and have some fun.
Absolutely. I think it's a good celebration of all the fun and all the great weather that we're going to be having outside.
Absolutely.
Because goodness knows it's been kind of unforgiving out there. So that's going to be taking place at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. What time?
Okay, the doors open at 6:30. Dinner will start at 7.
Okay, and it's catered by?
Theo's Restaurant.
Hello! Okay, with all the fixins, of course, you're going to
Correct.
get all the courses, including dessert.
Yes, amen.
Provided by Theo's. And, as we mentioned, as a part of this, the featured entertainer, the main event, as it were, dueling pianos. Now, these guys are from Cleveland?
Cleveland. T and Rich Dueling Pianos. This will be the 3rd year that we've had them. And like you said earlier, if you have not been to one of these shows, oh my gosh, please come. It is so much fun. These guys are great. They can play just about anything you ask of them. And they do duel.
Now, listen, if you've never seen this done, if you've ever been to a bar in Pittsburgh called Sing Sing, it's pretty much the same thing. It's where two guys are up on stage and you request a song and you pay them a certain amount of money to do a song. They'll play that song. But it doesn't just end there. I mean, they do things like having an auction for a song. They'll put the Ohio State song, fight song, for example, against the Michigan fight song, and whichever song raises more money in a certain time frame, that is the song that they will play. And from what I understand, Kim, all the money that they raise is going to go right back to WIC.
That's correct, Jeremy. All the tips that they receive for all the requested songs, they do give back to our organization.
That is so awesome.
It is.
And they can span the genres with all the different
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. The first time I heard them, I was pretty impressed that they could do, they can do anything from rock and roll to hip hop to classical, you name it.
Do you have a particular request that you'll be asking them to do that night?
Oh my gosh, I like Sweet Caroline. That gets the crowd going, gets the crowd singing.
That's a crowd interaction song.
Absolutely.
110%.
I love Neil Diamond.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Right?
Right. Don't ask me to sing it, but
we'll let them do it. Well,
Yes,
they'll play it
yes,
on the
please,
piano,
right?
and then everybody will kind of chime in during
Absolutely.
the. But this is coming up at the Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center, and as you said, there will be dinner, there will be entertainment, and are there prizes to be won?
There are. Okay, so the doors open at 6:30. Dinner is at 7. Go about an hour for dinner, and then the entertainment starts at 7. T and Rich will start, and then we're going to kind of stop them maybe 8:30ish, 8:30. We will have at that time a live auction of themed baskets. We will be playing the heads and tails game. I don't know if you've ever played that, but that's a lot of fun.
No, I haven't.
And that's a good crowd interactor. Then we will have our grand prize drawing for our cash prizes, and we will be giving away 3 prizes. First prize is $5,000, next prize is $2,000, and the third prize is $1,000.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Big amounts right there.
Cold hard cash.
Yeah, absolutely. And that you get entered into that with our $100 ticket, which includes dinner and to be entered in the raffle. Our dinner tickets are $40 just to get them for the dinner and the entertainment.
I had somebody ask me on the 96 FM Facebook page, how do I go about getting tickets?
Okay.
Who has tickets?
Chris Gibson Turner at Gibson Turner Realtors over on South 9th Street. You can get those, or any WIC member, or you can give me a call at 740-584-1402.
Okay, so all kinds of different ways that you can indeed
Yes.
get tickets for this event. Again, this is taking place at Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center. It's just going to be a really fun evening. And hey, Theo's is catering it. You can't beat an evening like this.
Hey,
This is
that's
going
right.
to be one fantastic evening. Again, that's coming up on February the 2nd. Now, I want to talk a little bit about WIC in general, because I hear the name Women Interested in Children, but what do you do in the community?
Okay, it was started, we are a nonprofit, started about 47 years ago, and at that time the children's home was still open here in Cambridge. We did have a children's home, and it was open, and there's some ladies that saw, hey, they need some extras. You know, these kids that are in the children's home need extras, and it's just evolved since then. And this is our only fundraiser that we do all year, and what we do is we work with the kids that are under the umbrella of Children's Services and also the kinship program. We take them on activities every other month. We pay to participate fees. We buy them shoes, backpacks, give them haircuts. When school starts, we do those things. We've purchased beds and bed linens and things when they get moved into a home. You know, sometimes the caregiver doesn't have that and doesn't have the funds available to do that. We do have scholarships that we give out. We have 4 scholarships that are revolving scholarships, meaning if a student is in school 4 years, they're eligible to reapply for that scholarship every year for those 4 years. Just a wide variety of things that we do, those less fortunate kids in the area.
I would have to imagine that being that you cater to children of all ages, you've seen some of these kids from when they were in kindergarten up through high school and even into college, like you were talking about with that scholarship.
Absolutely. And when you see those kids that have gone on to school and on to college, it's very rewarding to know that they have overcome the obstacles that they were faced with as a young child and are now making something for themselves.
And it's kind of a feather in your own cap as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
it's so rewarding.
Absolutely.
It's so rewarding.
So again, folks, this fundraiser, the Women Interested in Children fundraiser, Dueling Pianos, it's coming up February the 2nd. It's going to be at Pritchard Laughlin. Make sure that you contact Kim or Chris Gibson-Turner for your tickets. Kim, always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey, anytime we can help, you know where we are.
We appreciate it.
It is Jeremy, and we will be back with Mary Beth Sills here to represent Cambridge Main Street next, right here on Talk of the Town.
Talk of the Town will be right back. Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Cambridge is more than just a town. This is our home.
Supporting downtown Cambridge means shopping at the places we love with the people we love.
For the stuff we can't get anywhere else.
Food that tastes like home.
And personal service from people who know your name.
The money we spend here will keep our town growing.
Let's all shop small for our town.
The home we love.
And the uniqueness that makes Cambridge
a great place to live, work, and play.
U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
For a show schedule of upcoming guests and to watch past episodes, go to yourradioplace.com.
Back here at the U.S. Bank Studios, it is Talk of the Town. And folks, I tell you, a lot of great things happened in 2018 with Cambridge Main Street. A lot of great things happening in 2019 already, and we're barely a month into the year. But here to tell us more and expound upon the virtues of the wonderful organization that is Cambridge Main Street, we have the director of Cambridge Main Street, Mary Beth Sills. Pleasure to have you on.
Hi, Jeremy. Good morning.
Hey, you know, it's always a great thing to have you on. First of all, breaking news from Cambridge Main Street, you have a new logo.
We have a new logo. So 2019 is a fresh start for Main Street. Obviously, I'm still fairly new to the position. We are moving offices. We have new board members, Adam Green.
Who may or may not have designed that logo.
Who may or may not have designed the logo. So hot off the press, fresh from Adam's Photoshop techniques.
There it is.
The new logo.
That is so cool. He's going to zoom in on that, as he should, because that is really neat. Wow, he really did a great job with that.
He did. He sent several samples, and we kind of whittled it down to 5 or so, and then this morning at the board meeting, we voted on the new one.
It's topical and it's pertinent to Cambridge because, I mean, yes, you have the courthouse, but it's also in the Bobcat blue.
And that was one of the things we wanted to address.
Yeah.
It was in the Bobcat blue.
So there you go. I know that you're not a Bobcat yourself, but you know what? You're an adopted daughter of Cambridge.
Yes. So I will still root for the Cats as long as they're not playing the Colts.
Conflict of interest?
Conflict of interest, but life is good.
But you're talking about being a Colt. Adam himself is a Colt, yet here he is designing a logo for Cambridge Main Street. So there you go, using the Bobcat blue. So you know what? We're all one. We're all here to make it go, to make the economy go. Cambridge Main Street, a big reason why the economy does go here. And speaking of fun things going on Cambridge Main Street, so the logo is one of the things. You're moving offices, like you said. That's another fun thing. Let's talk about a big event coming in February.
So one of our biggest fundraisers of the year is our annual flashback dance.
There it is.
So
man, she just came armed with props.
I came prepared with props. So this dance is unlike any other dance you've probably ever been to in your life. There is no MP3s, no iPads, no iPhones. It is all records from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and even the 80s.
Is it going to be DJ John Clark this year?
It is DJ John Clark again this year. We heard he's been a little under the weather, so if he's watching, we hope he's feeling better.
Absolutely.
We miss him. But it is going to be DJ John Clark. We couldn't have anybody else.
Yeah. Play some 90s because I want to dress like 90s.
So Adam wants to dress like, I don't know.
Flannel.
Okay, he wants to dress like Kurt Cobain to this thing.
I wish I could find airwalks, you know.
But the key is here, and the point that Mary Beth is making, literally, DJ John Clark, who will be your master of ceremonies for this flashback dance, does only play vinyl records.
He does.
So that is a neat thing. It's kind of a throwback, hence the reason it's called a flashback dance. And I know that everybody who's ever attended this has had so much fun.
It is a lot of fun. We get hundreds of people coming from Cambridge, Byesville, even out of the area to kind of relive their youth, from the past and enjoy a good evening of drinks and friends and get out while Mother Nature throws that white stuff.
Yeah, and dance as well. We didn't touch upon some of the fine details of it. We're not going to have you hold the flyer back up, the poster back up, but I do want to touch upon when it is and where it is.
So it is February 23rd, 7 to 11. Doors will open at 6. It's at Francis Family Restaurant. There will be a cash bar. You can come a little early, grab a bite to eat. We'll also have a few hors d'oeuvres and things available for folks that they can order at their tables as well. And it's a night of fun. Tickets are $10 a piece, or you can reserve a table of 10 for $125.
Bring the whole squad, is what you're saying.
Bring the whole squad. Bring your cheerleading squad with you.
And dressing up is allowed.
Dressing up is allowed. We do contests for some of the best dressed and wacky dressed. We have one individual, a gentleman that comes every year, plans his vacation every year around this and dresses accordingly. So
How cool is that? How cool is that? So not only is it allowed, dressing up I'm talking about, it's encouraged.
It is encouraged. So dig out your bell bottoms, your tie-dye. For Adam, his flannel, his day glow, your zoot suit, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, and have a really good time. Again, this is the flashback dance coming up on February the 23rd. It will be at Francis Family Restaurant, and you can obviously go to the Cambridge Main Street website if you want more information about that. I do want to give a little bit of a year in review for 2018. I did mention it was a good year. You guys had a lot of fun. You're looking to grow upon what you did in 2018, but overall it was a good year.
We had a huge year. There was over $11 million invested in our downtown, over $100,000 in volunteer hours by my board. If you kind of equate that to about $23 an hour, so over 4,000 volunteer hours. We brought Paw Patrol. We had the car show. Wheeling Avenue was lined with Harleys and Hondas and bikes. So it was an incredible year. We saw several new businesses open, and we're really hoping 2019 follows suit. We always encourage folks, shop local. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, so love where you live and love local, shop local.
Yeah.
It could be your best friend's mom, it could be your neighbor, and all of that money that you spend local stays local. And you're helping someone that pays taxes here. So You can get your flowers downtown. You can get it socks, whatever the case may be.
Chocolate, anything.
Chocolate,
again,
anything.
It's all in downtown for you. Before we wrap up this segment, you mentioned some of the things that you did in 2018, Paw Patrol, the car show, all that kind of thing. Is there anything you can spill the beans on coming up in 2019?
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm so excited about 2019. So for those that have a little princess or a pirate or a prince in their life, the Princess Day is going to come back. We're putting a little bit of a twist on it with Pirates and Fairies. So that information will be coming out soon. Rumor has it Paw Patrol's coming back in September. And that we're going to do something around Halloween time for the big kids in Guernsey County. We're going to do a zombie crawl.
Cool.
So again, as these details become available, look to Cambridge Main Street's webpage, go to our Facebook page, like us, keep up to date on what's going on.
Very quickly, what is that web address?
Downtowncambridge.com.
She is Mary Beth Sills, the Executive Director of Cambridge Main Street, and it's always a pleasure to have you on. You're always full of information, just chock full of all kinds of activities. Fun
I am
stuff.
full of it.
Fun stuff for us to do around here. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, sir.
And we will be back to wrap up this edition of Talk of the Town right here on YRP TV and on Channel 1021.
Talk of the Town will be right back.
Learning Jungle on Main Street, formerly Main Street School Supply, is located in downtown Cambridge, just west of the courthouse on Wheeling Avenue. They have a huge selection full of educational resources and toys that teach as well as entertain. They feature a large inventory of gifts for children of all ages, and you just have to check out their selection of stuffed animals, puppets, games, and so much more. The Learning Jungle on Main Street, downtown Cambridge, has layaway for your convenience and is the area's only specialty toy store. A world of knowledge is waiting for you at their front door. U.S. Bank is the 5th largest bank in the country, and while being recognized nationally for their strength and stability, they continue to provide hometown service. At U.S. Bank, they provide a variety of products and services for your consumer and small business needs, such as free checking with internet banking, loans and lines of credit, and free financial planning services. At U.S. Bank, they're proud to support the growth and development of their communities by helping local business owners achieve success.
Bundy Law Funeral Home has worked since 1924 to earn the confidence of the families they have served and continue their commitment to the community. They offer a complete range of quality services, from funerals to cremation, and honor all faiths and customs. The staff at Bundy Law understands you need to know all the available options to make the right decisions for your family. A price list is available upon request, and they invite your comparisons. You will make the right choice when you choose Bundy Law Funeral Home.
Thanks again to all my guests on this edition of Talk of the Town. From the OSU Extension office, Mr. Clif Little. Don't forget to check out all the websites he told you about, and maybe even go and take in one of those classes because he's got so many of them. Also, from women interested in children, get your tickets for that fundraiser. Again, it's coming to Pritchard Laughlin Civic Center on February the 2nd. That's a Saturday night. It's Dueling Pianos. Kim McMillen from WIC. We appreciate her efforts and all that they do for the community. And speaking of great community organizations, great nonprofits, I'm talking about Cambridge Main Street as well. Hey, we had Mary Beth Sills on to tell us about all the upcoming events that they've got going on. Don't forget about that flashback dance, and hey, check out that new logo as well. I'm sure it won't be long before that's also on the Cambridge Main Street website. It might already be, but the only way that you can know that is to go and check that out at their website. And folks, don't forget to check out our upcoming basketball schedule because there's still a lot of basketball to come at our website, yourradioplace.com. And of course, once the tournament time starts, we'll have that schedule up there for you as well. For our producer, Adam Green, I'm Jeremy Scott saying have yourself a fantastic day, night, or otherwise.